As a wise, bald-headed man once said, who's next? NXT is the best thing to happen to WWE in the past 10 years, but its core concept has left some of its greatest graduates in main roster limbo. This is the problem with NXT. Woo! I am Bernard Boo, this is WrestleBoo, and I've been thinking a lot lately about NXT and the effect it's had on the WWE as a whole. The network-exclusive show has ushered some of WWE's biggest and brightest stars into the limelight. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Charlotte Flair, Rusev, Shinsuke Nakamura, Asuka, Finn Balor, and many more have all performed in front of the NXT fans. But the transient nature of the yellow brand has also highlighted an inherent flaw in the WWE system. NXT feeds a constant stream of world-class talent into Raw and SmackDown Live on a regular basis, which has cultivated one of the most stacked main rosters in the company's history. But because those locker rooms are overflowing with high-level performers, superstars relegated to the lower to mid-card level are underserved by their supporting roles. While superstars like Bayley, Tye Dillinger, Bo Dallas, Apollo Crews, The Revival, Chad Gable, and The Ascension found major success during their respective NXT tenures, their main roster runs haven't reflected the quality of their prior work. Quite simply, it feels like these wrestlers deserve more. Tyler Breeze is widely considered to be one of the most gifted wrestlers to come out of the NXT system, and many, including yours truly, had no doubt that his in-ring prowess and Zoolander-inspired character would carry him to main event status. In 2016, Breeze was paired with a then-floundering Fandango to form Breezango and later the Fashion Police. Despite the gimmick being preposterous on paper, Breeze and his partner in anti-crime made the best with what they were given. By taking creative risks and thinking outside the box, the team managed to connect with the fans in a big way, which led to them earning a tag title shot against the Usos at Backlash 2017. This turned out to be a wildly entertaining match that absolutely stole the show. Tyler Breeze created an opportunity for himself, connected with the SmackDown fans, and made SmackDown Live a better TV show. By any measure, he had proven himself an invaluable member of the WWE. He beat the odds and yielded results, and yet those results yielded no rewards from his employers. Currently, Tyler Breeze and Fandango are rarely seen on SmackDown Live, and they've been relegated to WWE.com exclusive vignettes. Despite his best efforts on screen and his natural ability in the squared circle, Tyler has been lost, carried away in the proverbial breeze. But the saddest reality is that those higher profile positions on that SmackDown Live roster are occupied by performers who are just as talented and deserving as Tyler Breeze. Nobody has stolen his spot. There's simply too little room atop the WWE mountain. There are a tragic number of exceptional wrestlers without a real platform to showcase their skills on WWE programming. And as I discussed in a previous video, they could leave, they could go to the Indian international wrestling scene and probably find success there, but for many of these wrestlers, the WWE is the place to be, the mecca of professional wrestling. Now, how could WWE potentially solve this overpopulation issue? I think the solution revolves around NXT and expanding that main roster. NXT is often referred to as the WWE's third brand, and while it is technically a brand unto itself, it doesn't operate like Raw and SmackDown. The whole idea behind NXT is that it's a breeding ground for future main roster stars, which is exciting, but it also gives the brand an ephemeral quality. New wrestlers show up, they stay for a while, and then they're gone. Raw and SmackDown Live feature exclusive superstars. Raw is the home of Roman Reigns, Alexa Bliss, and Seth Rollins, and SmackDown Live features AJ Styles, Charlotte Flair, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Aside from the occasional superstar shakeup or brand draft, we fans can expect to see those superstars on their respective brands for the foreseeable future. Roman is a Raw guy, AJ is a SmackDown guy. But no one is really an NXT girl or guy. Many superstars used to be on NXT, but they moved on and they never looked back. Current NXT superstars will move on and they won't look back. That's the nature of the brand. But like I said, there's very little room atop that WWE mountain on that main roster. What WWE needs is a real third brand. They need a place that superstars can call their permanent home, like Raw, like SmackDown, a place where they can live out their careers and achieve their goals. This is the only way that they can give underserved talents, like Tyler Breeze, a platform to be all that they can be and truly realize their dreams. Now, how could WWE go about such an ambitious endeavor? They tried it once before with the reincarnated ECW brand, but that didn't turn out so great. I think they would really have to go full throttle with this. Take NXT out of Full Sail University and on the road, just like Raw and SmackDown, year-round. No longer would it be a place for developmental wrestlers to just pass through. It would be a place where they can thrive, be major stars, and make big money. Of course, you'd want fresh-faced talent on that roster, but I think it would be crucial to have established superstars like Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Rusev, people like this who have been to the big dance to make it feel like the equal of a Raw and a SmackDown. Quite simply, you'd have a third main roster brand, a wider spotlight for performers like Tyler Breeze to shine under. Now, there are some issues with my cockamamie idea. For one, you'd be killing the concept of NXT as we know it. Like I said, it would no longer be a place to breed new talent, so you'd have to kind of redefine what that brand means. Maybe it's a place for more indie-flavored talents to wrestle, guys like Ricochet and Finn Balor and Seth Rollins, these guys who are super athletic and doing progressive things in the ring. Now, there are options. You could create a new developmental brand to replace NXT, or you could keep NXT exactly where it is, at Full Sail University, on the network, and create this new brand on the same level as Raw and SmackDown. However WWE does it, I think they do need to expand that main roster. There's far too little room up there for all of their great talents. They're packed in like sardines. I think Tyler Breeze has the potential to be one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but we'll never know if he can meet that potential in his current state on SmackDown Live on WWE.com. Let's make way for Tyler Breeze. Let's make way for talents like The Revival and Dana Brooke and The Ascension. Let's make way for guys like Neville, who took a sabbatical because despite his best efforts, he was not given the platform that he deserved. Like I said, NXT is the best thing to happen to WWE in the past 10 years. But I think the way the WWE system is set up right now is unsustainable. There's all this talent coming up from NXT and nowhere for them to go. Not enough room on that main roster. So I think WWE should make more room for these men and women. More room for Tyler Breeze. What do you guys think? Agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.